Good morning, ladies. Today our learning target is I can identify helpful suggestions from an informational article and apply it to my own life. So here what we have is a current events article from a couple years ago, and it is titled Not Just Adults, Kids Can Help During Natural Disasters. Photos showing the damage done by Hurricane Harvey saddened 11-year-old Ariana Cope. She's a sixth grader in Fairfax, Virginia. Seeing the devastation in Houston, Texas made her want to help. So she asked if her school could adopt a school in Houston and help replace its student supplies. We often discuss the concept of greater good, said Ariana's mom, Anastasia Cope. If you help even one person, then it is worthwhile. It's natural to want to help people who are suffering. Sometimes, however, it can be hard to figure out how, especially when you are a kid. Adults often think that kids are too young to get involved, but that isn't true. Here are some ways that you can serve others both near and far from home. Find someone who needs help. Practice small acts of kindness. A natural disaster isn't the only time kids can make a difference. Look around you and you'll likely find someone in your life who needs a helping hand. Sit by a new classmate at lunch or take out the garbage for an elderly neighbor. Encourage friends and family members to do the same. So I know, ladies, here that we're talking all about natural disasters, but right now our country is dealing with kind of a disaster of itself. So what I want you to think about is, of course, we might have some limitations with applying some of these efforts in our world today, but I want you to think about maybe the messages behind them and how you can adapt them to kind of your own situation and what's going on in your own home and community. Okay, we'll pick up right back here. Compassion can take on many forms. In Houston, two boys helped sort and fold clothes donated to flood victims. One of the boys even cleared a path through the mud to a home damaged by the flood. Because of his effort, repair people could get in and out of the house safely. Redirect your compassion. Don't give up on helping just because your first idea is not doable. For example, you might want to travel to Houston to help clean up efforts. That probably is not possible. Instead, maybe think of what you would need or miss most if you were affected by the hurricane. With your parents' help, look for a well-known charity fulfilling that need. Support the group by collecting items that it can deliver to people affected by the storm. Look in your own backyard. Raise money. Donate part of your allowance to disaster relief. Earn extra money by running a lemonade stand, walking your dog, or doing other chores. Your parents can help you find a charity that will use your donation wisely. Look in your own backyard. Communities hit by Harvey and other disasters definitely need aid. Places nearby do too. Find out what touches your heart, then connect with an area charity. Donate toys to a shelter or organize a supply drive for an animal rescue. Send personal messages. Handmade cards and letters can lift a person's spirits in difficult times. Area hospitals and nursing homes are two good places to bring them. Firefighters and other emergency service workers will appreciate them too. If you belong to a scout group, send cards to fellow members in the affected area. It is sure to put a smile on their faces. So what I want to do now is I want to look at the quiz questions that are provided, and then I do have an additional question for you all that I kind of brainstormed myself as well. So our first couple of questions for our quiz are all multiple choice. Please make sure you are using ECI. Which of the following are two main ideas from the article? So please be advised that we have this word two here, so there are going to be two choices. If you just get one, you're only getting the question half correct. Number two, how does the information in this section look at your own backyard support the main idea of an article? So here we're kind of narrowing in on just this section, looking in your own backyard, and you have to choose the main idea of that portion. Or how the information supports the main idea. So you're pulling out details from your choices that are right here from this section and identifying which one supports the main idea. Remember, when we're answering questions like this, nice strategy is to write the main idea off to the side, and then it's nice and easy for you to figure out, oh, this supports or does not support. Number three, what effect did Hurricane Harvey have on Ariana Cope? Number four, according to the section, find someone who needs help. How can kids help others? Okay, so our extended writing response that I want you to add, that is added to this today, is how can you help during natural disasters in your community? What can you do before, after, and during to help those around you? How can compassion brighten someone's day during difficult times? Be sure to support your thinking with text evidence. All right, ladies, so here's what I wanted to kind of show you how I adapted that final question for kids can help. Even though we are not currently dealing with a natural disaster like a hurricane or tornado, our community is currently dealing with disaster and hardship. There are ways you can help your family out during this time, help your own family out. These are some things that I'm doing as well because Miss Aggie went and I'm staying at my parents' house, kind of downstate a little bit, and I'm doing my best to kind of help out here as well. So, clean up your home or help out with household chores. Your family members are dealing with this crisis as well, and helping out around the house can help ease tension and help families feel like they are one unit. Okay, so if you're kind of helping out, whether it's folding laundry, whether it's doing dishes that you see in the sink, picking up after your own self, if your mom wants you to make your bed in the morning, you're doing that automatically. Offer to prepare a meal, whether it is something simple like helping organize breakfast in the morning by arranging different cereals for different family members, or offering to assist with dinner being cooked by an older sibling or guardian. Okay, sometimes our family members don't want us using the stove, but you can be there to help maybe chop up broccoli or get the plates ready and set the table. All of those things help out tremendously. Send letters to friends and family, either electronically or by mail or personal delivery. Okay, keeping 6 feet apart, of course. Just an example, it was recently my mom's birthday, and one of her best friends came and dropped something off on the porch, just a little note, and she baked her some nice bread. So just even little things like that. Make sure, of course, social distancing, keeping 6 feet apart, and asking family members if you're going on a walk and you know somebody that lives in your neighborhood and you want to leave them a little letter or a picture. I think that that's awesome. Just make sure that you're abiding by those guidelines and that your family members are okay with that. And the last one here, show compassion and kindness. Family members may be encountering more stress than usual. Most families are. This is a very tough time. It's a very uncertain time. And sometimes holding our tongue, right? Keeping our mouths closed and not necessarily saying what pops right into our mind, giving us that second moment. Is this going to be hurtful or helpful, right? We're asking those questions to ourselves privately. Or giving a smile can help ease someone's bad mood or show them that you aren't taking things personally. This is a tough time in our community and everyone is handling it in their own way. So what I want you to think about, say if you're, kind of having some conflict with a sibling, think, are they really upset with me or are they just kind of struggling with things that are going on in our world right now? So again, you ladies, I want you to show your best selves, show that kindness. And again, you can really help others during this time and it'll also make you feel better. So, helping others, we talked about in our Zoom meeting this week about giving and receiving gifts, right? We talked about that. So, again, you can give the gift of kindness, right? And it can make you feel better in the long run, too. I hope you all are staying safe, and I miss you so much.